Also like my children to read my journal because it will help them know what it was like in my time, what I was thinking, what I was going through, and then be like, must be fun for them to actually read. Maybe it might inspire them to maybe write a book, write a story. I don't know, you just never know. Maybe my journal can inspire them to do something. Because there's this thing I actually do. Actually, on my birthday I always write a letter to myself for my birthday, and all of those things I would pass it on to my children, my great-grandchildren, so they get to read and they get to know what it was like being Mariam. I think that's going to be nice, no? Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel. To all my new subscribers, hello, and to all those who are just seeing me for the first time, hello, thank you for stopping by. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button, and also do not forget to please hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every single time I post. So in this video I would be talking about journaling, why I started journaling, why I think you should start journaling, and also why journaling is important. So let's just get right into this video. Journaling is just simply writing down all your thoughts, all your feelings, whatever it is there's in there, you just write it out. I started journaling this year. I started journaling in January because I had a lot going on. I needed to get things off my chest, and I started journaling, and it has really been helpful for me. I cannot really overemphasize how journaling has really helped me throughout this year, especially the beginning of this year. I had a lot going on this year that I needed to clear my mind. Refocus, get to know myself more, and journaling has actually been really helpful to me. And I also feel that we should actually take time to get to know ourselves more, get to listen to our body, how we feel, because and also pay attention to our mental health. These things are really important, and sometimes people just tend to neglect them and just say, yeah, I'm okay. Just like when someone asks you, hey, how are you? And you go, I'm fine. We just say I'm fine simply because we don't want to start explaining what it is you're going through. You just say I'm fine. But then when someone asks you, but truly, how are you? And then you start to think, am I actually fine? Am I happy? What's wrong? With journaling, you get to feel all of these things. And so journaling is really a great way to start. It's just like when someone actually suggests therapy to you and they go, oh, I think you should really consider therapy, and you just dismiss it like, oh, I don't need therapy, like I'm good. So many people, they're still not open to therapy. They just feel like they're fine, they don't need to go see any therapist or whatever. They don't need to talk about how they're feeling because they just feel like they're telling someone their secret. But then the way I see it is, well, that someone's actually trying to listen to you and help you understand things better. It's just like when you go to the hospital. Hey, then why do you tell the doctor your problem? If you do not want to share what it is that's happening, why won't you just bottle it up? Don't go to the hospital and just treat yourself. But no, you go to the doctor, and then you tend to open up with this doctor and tell him this is what is going on, this is how you feel. That's simply how therapy is. Although I've never been to therapy before, I'm open to therapy. I would actually like to go for therapy because I have a lot that I really want to talk about. But then since I cannot afford therapy, I get to journal, which is actually very therapeutic for me. Journaling has been really helpful to me because it has helped me to heal, move on. I'm still healing. And this healing thing, right, that people talk about, you need to heal. It's true. It's true that you actually need to heal. So let me give you guys an example of why it's actually important for you to heal. In almost every aspect of your life, it could be things from your childhood, so many things that you actually need to heal from. Let me give you an example. So let's say, for example, you let's not okay, let me not say, let me just say, like, there's this, let me give, okay, let me just say, for example, let's say a girl, she just got out of a relationship with this guy. He cheated on her, but the rate at which people are actually cheating is really alarming. I don't know, guys, but it's like it's getting worse. I don't know why, but it's really alarming. Anyway, so this girl got out of a relationship with this guy, and he cheated on her, and so she broke up with him. And so she ended up meeting with this guy who he also got cheated on from his he also got cheated on, and he also broke up with his girlfriend. And so him and this girl, they meet, they like each other, and they decided to start dating. Okay, so the thing is, the girl didn't actually take time to heal from whatever it is that happened in her previous relationship. She didn't take time to heal from the cheating, her trust issues. She didn't take time to actually work on that. She's broken, she's hurt, okay? And this guy, the same thing, he didn't take time to heal. He's also broken, he has trust issues. He feels all women cheat, but then this girl, he's like, let me just give it a try. So we have hot people, hot people, hot people, hot people. It doesn't have to be physical, it can be emotional. So you see, she's broken, he's also broken. So please tell me, how do you expect this relationship to actually work, to last? Of course it wouldn't last, because she's hurt, he's hurt, she has trust issues. So of course she would not trust this guy 100%. She just feel all men cheat. Like maybe he's actually late. Let's say, for example, he was actually late, he didn't get home early, and she might just automatically think, oh yeah, he's cheating, he went to see this girl. Trust issues. Maybe she's also late for something, or maybe she's on the phone. He may just start thinking, oh, she's probably talking to someone. So you see, she's hot, he's hot. Hot people, they're all broken. They don't have trust issues. They didn't take time to actually heal and get over whatever it is that happened in their previous relationship. This new relationship cannot actually work 100% because they're all broken. They didn't take time to heal and try to trust again, but they still came with the old baggage from the previous relationship. Oh, now I digress. Anyway, my point is on how we need to heal before starting a new relationship. Not just relationships, our life in general. There are some childhood traumas we need to heal from. There are so many things that actually need to heal from that people don't actually take time to actually heal. They just keep moving forward, which is not really advisable. I digress. Let's just get back to journaling. So when it comes to journaling, there are no specific rules. You just journal whenever you feel like. Like for me, most times I journal at night before I sleep, because it helps me to sleep better, because I tend to get things off my chest, anything that was bothering me during the day. And so if I journal before I sleep, I actually feel lighter and I sleep better. But there are times that I'll actually journal during the day. So there are no set rules. You set the rules because it's your journal. You can write whenever it is you want to write. And people sometimes think, oh, isn't journaling the same as having a diary? But it's not. The difference is diary is a daily entry, while journaling is not daily. You can sometimes, there are days that I didn't write in my journal, and it doesn't mean like, oh, like I have to feel bad for not writing in my journal, right? You don't have to feel bad. You write, sometimes you write whenever you feel you need to write and get things off your chest. That's the importance of journaling. It doesn't have to be every day, and it can be on anything. It can be on experience, food, travel. It can be a gratitude journal. It can be actually anything you want it to be. So the other day I saw a comment. One guy was saying how he would like his children to read his journal, and I think it just reminded me of this book I read by Francis Rivers. Let me show you guys the book. I have the book. I'm coming. And so it reminded me of this book by Francine Rivers. It is Her Mother's Dream. This is the book 2. Is a series. There's the first and there's the second book. I remember I first read the first book, and before I started this second book, because I had it soft copy. So there was this book fair in school, and I just saw this one. I think it was as if the Lord just sent this, like, Miriam, get this, and I had to get. I digress again, talking about how I got this book. Anyway, so this book, we have her grade. I had to look for a place. So in her journal, she gave her granddaughter her journal, and so it just, I feel I also like my children to read my journal because it will help them know what it was like in my time, what I was thinking, what I was going through, and then be like, must be fun for them to actually read. Maybe it might inspire them to maybe write a book, write a story. I don't know. You just never know. Maybe my journal can inspire them to do something. But I would definitely leave my journals for them to read. Because there's this thing I actually do. Actually, on my birthday, I always write a letter to myself for my birthday. And all of those things, I would pass it on to my children, my great-grandchildren, so they get to read and they get to know what it was like being Miriam. I think it's going to be nice, no? Anyway, so this is an example of what her great-granddaughter was reading. So she was, okay, so here she said, another year I will forget why I came to England. Do I want to be as hopeless as Miss Millicent? You know, whatever it is you're thinking, you just write it down in your journal. Let me show you guys how, see it? So this one's here, this is what she has written in her journal, and her great-granddaughter is reading it. You can see. So this is what she wrote in her journal. And so it must be nice for your children, your great-grandchildren to read your journal. This reminded me of Anne's diary. Like we got to know what Anne was going through. So I think it's actually really nice. It's something that I would like to leave for my children to read. Yeah, I will definitely live down. I'll definitely pass it on. Yeah, I would definitely pass it on. Let me show you guys my journal. You can use any book to journal. It doesn't, as I said, there are no set rules on how to journal, but just make sure you have a really nice book that you can actually, you'd be happy to open and write. It doesn't matter. So this is what I'm using to journal. This was given to me as a birthday gift. My roommate gave me this as a birthday gift. And it says happy birthday, can't see her name is here, and this is my picture. Yeah, I just like it, you know. She gave me this book, but I never actually used it until this year that I started writing my journal, and I just thought this is the perfect book for me to start journaling. Okay, and by the way, she makes these books really nice. And so this is the book I'm using for my journal. And so, oh, can you guys see? I have 2022 calendar, and this is still my picture. So this really made me happy. And almost in every page you see, oh yeah, see, I wrote journal. Can you guys even read it? I wrote journal 2023. I hope you guys can actually read it though. And every page there is happy birthday Mariam Well in every page. So far I have been writing. And I have been writing in my journal. So this is how it is. And I started with day 1. But subsequently I started writing the dates, and so yeah, so this is for July. I just kind of designed something here. So this is for July. I wrote July 2023. So you see, I didn't even write on 1st July, but I wrote here on July 2nd, And then on July 2nd, I wrote here July 5th. So that's just my journal. So this is my journal. So you can get any really nice book in journal. There are no set rules when it comes to journaling. So yeah. So I'll just quickly talk about some of the benefits of journaling. It helps to reduce stress. As I said, it's therapeutic. If you're feeling stressed, you have a lot on your chest, just simply writing it down, writing how you feel, you just feel way better. You just feel lighter, okay? And I've said this for like a million times, and I've said that because it will help to boost your mental health and your well-being in general. I'm happy that people get to talk about mental health, which is really important. You can be stressed, you can be depressed, having anxiety issues, so many things, and simply just writing down how you're feeling can go a long way, can help you feel way better about it. And then even after writing it, sometimes you get to process it, sit down, think about it, feel whatever it is you're supposed to feel, and then you get to move on. Journaling also helps you to process negative things. Let's say, for example, something bad happened, maybe you're going through a breakup or something. Simply writing it down, and then you get to think about, reflect on what happened, on everything that happened, and then you get to move on, make the right decision the next day, and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'll sleep on it tomorrow, and you get to make the right choices the next day. Sometimes something really bad like happens to us, and we don't even take time to process it, to feel the pain, and which is something we're supposed to do, because in order for us to move forward, you have to at least feel that pain, go through it, accept it, and then move on. You heal and then you move on. But sometimes we don't really take time to reflect on the negative. We will all want to be focusing on the positive side, but being able to actually reflect on the negative can go a long way. Journaling also helps to deepen self-discovery. As I said earlier, okay, I'm on this self-discovery journey that I needed to know myself more. As I said, I was going through a lot. I had a lot going on my mind, and I just needed to know myself more, focus on my values, my beliefs, what I want. And journaling has actually really helped me. Okay, so I have a book that I journal, and I have another book that I just write down. I do more of the self-discovery questions. I answer the self-discovery questions in that book. And so I just go to Pinterest and just pick out like journal questions I want to answer. And you just sometimes just get to find out things about yourself, you know, like this is how you're feeling, this is what you think about certain things. And so all of this self-discovery journey, you know, people always talk about finding yourself, know yourself, and we actually really need to refocus on ourselves, what we like, our values, our beliefs, and it can help us make better decisions in future. And also when it comes to journaling, you get to track your growth, because you sometimes you look back and be like, wow, I've come a long way. Like when I look back at my journal, what I have written the beginning of January, I've seen like I've moved on, I've healed, like I can see the growth in it, because I've been like I was not where I was at this time, because I've been like, wow, I wasn't where I was in January, like I've moved past it. So you get to track your growth. You'll be like, okay, at least I'm not where I used to be, at least okay, I'm not feeling this way now. Like the way I said, maybe in like how I said, maybe when I'm like 50, I might do a video on all my journals, and maybe I'll just track the growth and be like, wow, like this is what I was thinking while I was like way younger. Like why was I even worried about this at that time? I was worried about that at that time, because well, I didn't have it all figured out then. But in future, probably, but in future, I would look back and be like, wow, why was I even worried about this? Why was I worried about that? So you see, it helps you to track your growth, track how you're growing as an individual. As I always say, as individuals, we're supposed to keep evolving, keep changing. That is the only way to grow. So I hope this video inspires you to start journaling. Okay, be open to it. You can start There are no set rules on how to journal. Just get a good book and just start writing how you're feeling with your thoughts. And it's confidential. You may not have to take it out with you, or it can just get a secret place where you just get to keep your journal because it's private. And if you do start journaling eventually, please let me know how your journey is going. And if you also journal, please do let me know how it's going so far. And also, journaling can be on anything. As I said, it can be on food, travel, it can be a gratitude journal, it can be on anything, dreams, hope, aspirations. Journaling can be on anything, okay? You set the rules when it comes to journaling. And so I hope this video inspires you to start journaling too. Please do let me know when you start, or if you're also journaling, please do let me know how it's going. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed my video, please do give me a thumbs up. Please like, share, and do not forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.